Hey guys, so it's been a while. It's been about a year since I've posted anything, and I guess this video is what's been happening since then. I'm quite used to being alone. When I was still in Spain, I did have a place to myself. I didn't really do much or talk to a lot of people. Stayed indoors, working, playing video games, watching videos, etc. So really, quarantine life didn't really affect my daily routine. I mean, it was wake up, shower, brush my teeth, eat, sit down and do something, eat some more, sit down again, eat again, sit down, work, talk, then sleep and repeat the day again. I mean, nothing has really changed since my time in Spain. So I guess you could say that my life is, well, pretty mundane for a university student. Where are the parties, drinking, getting drunk? Yeah. Well, I did all that stuff, but in general, I live a pretty quiet life. So what is this video? You're probably asking. Is this the end? I mean, did you just make a 1-minute video and now here we are? Well, you're right. My life's pretty normal. But ever since I moved back from home, because of the pandemic, my sleep schedule is, well, to say the least, completely screwed. I sleep from 3 to 5 a.m. and I wake up around 1 to 2 p.m. So I guess we'd call this video A Night in the Life of Bevan. Probably the last time I actually vlogged. Well, I would say, I swear it's been like almost 2-ish years since I actually did a proper vlog where I talked in front of a camera just in front of you guys. But today we're talking about, well, how has my life been since university started? So I mentioned earlier that my sleep schedule is completely screwed. I sleep around from 3 to 5 a.m. and which isn't really too bad. I mean, I sleep and it's still dark outside, and when I wake up there's sun. It's not much of a problem there. It's not like some of my other friends. I know some people that are sleeping when the sun's still up, and I'm just like, that's insane. And so today we're going to be talking about why I like the nightlife. So it's really quiet in the house around like when everyone goes up, so 11ish. From 10 to 11 things start to quiet down in the house. That's really when I can start really getting my groove in terms of work. One thing that I've learned when I am working at this night shift is that at certain times of the night, I get better at doing different tasks. First is that the quiet in the house really helps me focus on individual tasks. Helps me with organizing my thoughts, etc. And in the beginning of the night, it's really easy for me to do grind work, is what I would describe it, which is basically a work that is just continuous. It is just like I just gotta do it. It's like it's just a hardcore. Don't have to think. Just write, type, draw, whatever. It's mostly the work that I don't really like to do. Let's put it like that. And in general, I find it really, really hard to do things that I don't like doing. A lot of the times it does happen where if it is a project or a part of the project I really don't like to do, I procrastinate all the way to the end. I mean, like, I think it's pretty natural for people in general to really dislike doing stuff that they don't enjoy. But a lot of people get over it. I don't, because I'm just different. The second thing I'm really good at doing, but it only happens from around 1 to 2 a.m. So it's a little bit later in the night. And it's starting to go to where I'm about to go to sleep. So I go to sleep 3 onwards. After 3 a.m., I don't really work anymore unless I have a deadline. But from around 1 to 2:30 in the morning, I found that I am really good at stream of consciousness creativity. The way I describe this is when I can come up with the most amount of ideas that are unique. And I found that when I'm awake, or like when I'm fully awake, there's this thing that kicks in my head where there are ideas where I immediately cancel them out because I know that they're not viable, or I think that they're not viable, but then later on I realize I should be doing the idea. One thing that you should know, as if you are going to become a designer, or you are working on a project that requires you to think innovatively, you got to think outside the box, blah blah blah, boring stuff. Do it when you're tired, because when you're tired, you honestly don't care. You don't care if it's good, if it's bad, you just do it. And I found it very helpful for doing creative work. So from around 1 a.m. to 2:30 in the morning, I do all my creative work. So I do all my ideating, I do all my what we call in one of our classes. My brain stopped working. Thumbnails. So thumbnails, which are basically 10-second ideas, drawings that will basically encapsulate what you're thinking, but not go into too much detail. Because later on, when you're more awake, you can actually easier expand that one. But really, when you're tired, work on making ideas and not developing ideas. And so lastly, it's something I've actually come to appreciate a lot more ever since I left the house. I didn't leave the house, I moved, because my university's in a different country, so I kind of have to leave Singapore. Yeah. But ever since I started studying abroad, something I've come to really, really appreciate is actually being alone. Which sounds kind of sad. It is sad. I don't know why I like being alone, but here we are. And I'm making a YouTube video. But the reason why I really like being alone is the fact that there are no distractions that other people can give me. The only distractions that exist are the ones that I give myself, and that's something I can control. Control is a very big a part of when I need to work, because if I am doing something and someone else tells me, hey, this is happening, you want to do it, I'm going to say yes, because who likes to work over like partying? It's just true. And really, it's a kind of feeling that you can't get that much in this day and age unless you're very disciplined, which I'm not. This calm that you get, where your phone isn't buzzing all the time and no one is trying to get you with all this technology surrounding me, and my life is just technology. I love everything about technology. I love what it's doing with the world, but also I get distracted by it a lot. Okay. And so when no one's talking to you and no one is trying to get you to use your technology, you get this type of focus that you really can't find anywhere else. And so to wrap all this up, this has been my life for the past few months, ever since uni. So even back in March, when I came back in the middle of university and the pandemic started growing in Spain, this was my life. And then now, especially since uni started in September, this is my life. This type of nightlife, this night owl thing that I've been doing. And this is just how I work. This is how I've been trying to do all my university work, how I've been doing all my projects, how I work through everything. And if you want to know what I do in my own time, that's a different story. I need to end this video soon. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Hopefully I'll post within the next year, because that's gonna break a whole new record, 1 post a year, versus my sister who posts 18 things in one day. If you want to see more vlogs that I used to do when I was in high school, you can look for that on my channel. Otherwise, that's all I got today. Don't even think I said that sentence right. Good. I'm just gonna leave.